It was a relief to say that Hardley and I have been working so much lately that we both decided to take a vacation, not together. He was going to spend some time with his family and help his father around the house before the Christmas holiday. My friend, Margie Adams, asked if I wanted to spend some time at her uncle's inn just outside of Somerset. The old inn was up in the mountains, so we would have lots of snow to go skiing, and there was a pond if we wanted to go ice skating, but we would have it all to ourselves. To make it easy on the both of us, Margie drove us there. So, explain this to me. Whose inn is this? My Uncle Roscoe. He's getting up there in years and can't afford to take care of it anymore, so he closed it last year. He was going to sell it, but then he got sick. He's better now, so he's finally going to put it on the market, but first he has to fix it up. And he said we could stay for free? Well, sort of. He wants me to go through the kitchen and start clearing some of the plates and dishes away. I told him to sell them. There's a lot of good china in there. Might be worth something. Did he get much business? Only during the winter months when it snowed. Great ski trails. People came during autumn to see the fall colors, but it was never very profitable. Plus what? There are rumors that it's haunted. Oh boy, too bad Hardley isn't here. He believes in ghosts. Do you? Not really. My mother did, though. She used to tell us kids so many stories growing up. I don't believe in them either, really. My cousins used to tell me it was haunted, but my uncle might have said it to attract customers. People love that sort of thing. Anyway, we should probably stop at the grocery store before we head over. The sky's looking awfully gray. Definitely snow clouds. We stopped at a small grocer's in the main part of town to stock up on food. My father always taught us to be prepared for everything, so I bought a bunch of canned goods just in case we got snowed in. The thought of getting snowed in sounded like a lot of fun. A part of me was hoping we would. We were way up in the hills, so it was possible I would get my wish. One of the things I forgot about Margie was that she tended to lollygag where I was more of an in-and-out sort of gal. She took her time going up and down the aisles while I had already paid for my groceries and waited at the front of the store. While I was there, I eavesdropped in on a one-sided telephone conversation that I was certain I was not meant to hear. It's like he vanished into thin air. Believe you me, when I get my hands on him, I'm gonna kill him. He has the money, not me. Don't put this on me. This was your idea. Why should I be the one to track him down? He was on foot. He couldn't have gone very far. Listen. Shut up. Listen. I'll give it one more try. If I can't find him, I'm out. You can have my cut. I'm not going to jail for no one, see? Ready, Lacey? Huh? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was just listening in on an interesting phone call. Anything juicy? Does the inn have good locks on the doors and windows? As we drove further up the mountain, along the narrow, winding roads, the sky grew darker, and although it was nearly lunchtime, it looked like it was early evening. The snow came down in large flakes, slow at first, but then harder and faster, making it difficult to see. Finally, we pulled into a long driveway where a sign for the Ferncliff Hollow Inn stood prominently at the entrance. A placard above the front door said 1870. Not a student of architecture, I couldn't guess what style of home this was, but it was like something you would see in a scary movie, big, dark, imposing. From the outside, I would say it was haunted. While Margie went to the basement to fire up the coal furnace so we would have heat, I took my time putting our groceries away. But after opening a few cupboards and seeing lots of cobwebs and mouse droppings, I decided to keep everything out on the table. We were only going to be here for a few days anyway. No point in getting too comfortable. Okay, furnace is lit. We should have heat by tomorrow. My uncle came by a few days ago and checked on everything for us. He said the icebox might be acting up, though. That would explain why it isn't cold. All the rooms have fireplaces in case we need more heat. Uncle Roscoe said the wood is stacked at the back of the house near the barn. Would you look at that snow coming down? We got here just in the nick of time. Sure is pretty. Hey, let's make some lunch. I am famished. After lunch, and as the snow was coming down harder and faster than ever, Margie showed me to my room. Our rooms were right at the top of the stairs across the hall from each other. The heat hadn't yet spread through the whole house, so we figured we would build fires in our rooms and in the living room downstairs, where we would spend most of our time during the day. Except none of the rooms had a stack of wood, and we checked every single one before we made an attempt to go outside, believe you me. Does this radio work? Oh, there we go. Now, let's go get the wood before we settle in for the night. I love the snow, but I don't feel like getting stuck in a blizzard. Thank goodness I brought my boots. Hold up, let me grab a flashlight. I know there's one behind the front desk. Oh, and if you need anything, like a bandage or whatever, everything is behind this desk. All right, let's go. Jeepers, the temperature took a nosedive, didn't it? Where's the woodpile? Follow me. Uncle Roscoe said there's a sled leaning against the side of the barn to haul wood in. Hopefully it's still there. Oh, let's hurry. The storm is getting worse. For the next 10 minutes or so, Margie and I threw whatever good logs we found onto the sled as fast as we could. By the time we were done, my arms and hands were tired. Together, we dragged the sled back to the house and placed it next to the front door. The porch of the inn was one of those large wraparound kind, and I noticed something strange over to the far left of the door that wrapped around to the other side of the house. Snowy footprints. Margie, did you come up the steps on that side of the house? Where? Over there? No, why? Oh, I see it. What the heck? You stay here. I'm going to find out where they came from. Oh, no. We do everything together. Are you packing heat? Packing heat? Hey, I listened to Sam Spade. I brought my revolver, but it's upstairs in my room. Let's just go far enough to see which direction the footprints came from. We followed a trail that had been freshly cut into the knee-high snow. It went down past the gazebo and a fire pit and off into the woods. The dusty prints didn't go to the front door, but to a side window. Remembering the telephone conversation I overheard at the grocery store, I felt my stomach twisting. As a private detective, it's not hard to find danger in just about everything, but I really wanted to get away from it even for a few days. I decided it was best to level with Margie. Hey, remember when I asked if this place had good locks on the windows and doors? Well... You know, for throwing a quick meal together, this isn't half bad. Just like those wartime dinners Mama used to make. Oh, don't remind me. My parents still have a few ration coupons left. Boy, this is cozy. Say, you don't have any booze, do you? Holy moly, I forgot to buy liquor. What was I thinking? I can check my uncle's office. He always liked to have an afternoon nip or two. I don't see anything yet. Ooh, look what I found. An almost empty bottle of rum. I'm not really fond of rum, but we can put some in our Coke. Off to the kitchen we go. Might as well clean up, too. That snow is still coming down. You know what? Let's just put the dishes in the sink to soak, and we'll sit by the fire and get drunk. Sounds good to me. What the... Did we just lose power? I believe so. Please tell me that was the furnace. I have never heard a furnace do that before. Didn't I see some oil lamps in your uncle's office? I think so. Maybe this place is haunted. I'll come with you. There's safety in numbers. Here you go. A lamp for you, a lamp for me. And here is a drawer full of candles. We're all set. You don't sound too confident. Well, after you told me about the conversation you overheard and seeing the footprints in the snow and the electricity going out and now the ghost making a racket, I'm not sure I am confident. I have a gun, and we checked all the doors and the windows on the ground floor. And remember, the dead can't hurt you. No, but they can sure scare you to death. Hey, I know. I'm going to call Hardley. I was supposed to let him know I made it anyway, but forgot all about it. Let's see if the phone works. Hey, you. I forgot to call earlier. Sorry. A snowstorm moved in and we had to get everything settled for the night. Snow? It's not snowing here in the burg at all. We have food and wood, but the electricity went out. We're going to be stuck here for a few days. The place is haunted. You would love it. Are you two going to be all right? I can always hop in my car and head over. That's a 2-hour drive, and with it snowing like this, it's not a good idea. Have you called the police? What for? To let them know you're there and that you might be stuck? I don't think that's necessary. Do it anyway, for me. Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll talk to you later. Operator, get me the police.
One moment, please.
Hello? Operator? Are you there? If I didn't know any better, I would think you were in love with Hardley. We have more important things to worry about than romance. The phone is dead. This rum and coke is making me too numb to care right now. Okay, I care now. What the hell was that? Since I didn't believe in ghosts, the noises we heard could be explained quite easily. The wind, the shutters, the house warming up. It seemed to calm Margie down, but that might have been more because of the rum and coke than my common sense. So we went to bed. The snow finally let up a little after midnight, but the wind howled us to sleep. That was until around 2 a.m. when we heard someone pounding on the front door. I grabbed my revolver and flashlight. She grabbed a baseball bat and an oil lamp. We headed downstairs. I peeked out the window next to the front door. A man, covered in snow, stood on the front porch, hopping from one leg to the other as he blew on his hands to get warm. It's a man. What do we do? He knows someone's here because there's smoke shooting out of the chimney. We don't have to answer the door, you know. We can open the window and talk to him that way. I mean, what the heck is he doing up here anyway? It's not like this place is right off the road or anything. You go ahead and I'll have my gun ready. I'll be right behind you. All right, here goes nothing. What do you want? Now, is that a way to speak to a freezing stranger? Yeah, it is. What do you want? Can I come in and get warm? I see you have a fire going. Who are you, and where are you from? Name's John. I was driving along the road and kept spinning my wheels. Smelled the smoke coming from the chimney and decided to take a chance. Ask for identification. Can I see your driver's license? Lady, my fingers are frozen and my trousers are soaked through. I'm on the verge of frostbite out here. License or no-go? I left it back in my car. Tell him we can give him a blanket and he can sleep in the barn. Is there someone else in there with you? Go away, mister. Are you hiding someone in there? A man, maybe? I'm closing the window now. Wait, my wife will kill me if I freeze to death. I feel guilty. We don't know anything about him. He could be lying. And remember, the phone is dead. How do we know he didn't cut the line? Come on, lady. I'm freezing out here. I'll take care of this. Listen, fella. Here's how it's going to go down, okay? We'll warm up some soup on the fire for you. We'll give you a couple of blankets and a pillow. And you can make a bed in the barn. Straw's warm and dry. Grab a few logs off the pile there beside you. If you're desperate enough, you can make yourself a cozy little fire. Not in the barn, though. But that's all we're going to do for you. Why are you so afraid to let me in? I ain't going to hurt you. You're hiding someone, ain't you? The offer stands. No negotiations. In 20 seconds, the deal is off. Got it? I promise I won't. 1, 2, 3. Fine. Jeez. Here are the blankets and a pillow. Go to the barn and get your bed together. When the soup is done, we'll put it in a cup on the porch. Now beat it. Is he going to the barn? Looks like it. While you do that, I'm going to run out to check the phone line to the house. This is smelling way too fishy for me. Occupational hazard, I imagine. While Margie tended to the soup, I slipped out the side door near the kitchen and trekked through the snow. Because of the wind, the snow had drifted around the side of the house, which made it easier to see a path that led right to the phone line. I shined a flashlight on the wires to be sure. Yep, it was definitely cut. I don't know about you, Margie, but I'm wide awake now. I say we search the house. That big banging noise we heard earlier can't have been a ghost. Do you know of any other ways to get into this house? My cousins used to tell me this place had a secret passageway, but I have never seen it. I figured they were just teasing me because I was the youngest in the family. We can look. Oh, let's go upstairs. Press on all the walls and open every door in the hallways. And pull all the levers and yank on the wall sconces just like they do in the movies, right? If it works, why not? Margie and I raced upstairs and pushed against the walls, turned framed paintings over, pulled on the light fixtures, and crawled around in the closets. Woo! What did you find? The back wall in this linen closet moves to the side. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Hurry, Lacey. Look, stone steps. They lead downstairs. It smells fresh. Come on. We followed the narrow staircase all the way down until we couldn't go any further. We landed in an empty room with no sign of a door anywhere. We immediately went to feeling the walls for a handle or a hinge that indicated there was a way out. Found something. What is it? If I'm not mistaken, it's the handle to a pocket door. Oh, and there we are. But where are we? I don't know. I have never been down here before. We're obviously in the basement, but none of this looks familiar. Hello? Could you help me? No, don't panic. I need your help. I came in from the cold and now I'm stuck here. I don't know how to get out. More importantly, how did you even get in? The basement door was open. But how did you get in this room? I don't know. Do you have any food? I'm weak and tired and cold. I would be so grateful. What's your name? Reggie. Come upstairs with us, but keep in mind, I have a gun on you. I'll believe that when I see it. Okay. I believe you. We took the man upstairs to the living room and forced him to sit in a chair. I watched over him while Margie fixed some food for him. We lit more lamps and candles because I wanted to keep a close eye on this fella. He had body odor and a good bit of beard growth and looked weak. He must have been there for a while. But I was going to draw him out to see what exactly happened. Okay, now tell me why you're really hiding out in this old inn. It's been closed for over a year, and you're the second person to show up here asking to come in and get warm. What, you guys looked out your window, saw all the storm clouds, and thought, might be a good day to take a drive in the mountains? Did you say someone else stopped here? What did he want? Is someone looking for you? Are you really hiding out? What exactly did you do? What, are you a cop or something? Or something. Here's some soup and bread. Drink this water. You're probably dehydrated. You don't know how much this means to me. Enjoy it while it lasts, because as soon as you're done, you're going out in the barn. What? Come on. I'm practically numb from the cold. I beg of you, don't turn me out. Gotta admit, Lacey, he looks sickly. Fine, But once you're done eating, we're tying you up so you don't try any funny business. Got it? I'll agree, only if you tell me about the other person who came here tonight. Where did he go? In the barn. Can you describe him? It was dark, and he was wearing a hat, but he had glasses on, a little chubby around the middle, and I think maybe a mustache. Did you say chubby man with a mustache and glasses? Yep. Didn't you get a good look at him? I was hiding behind the curtain, but that describes the man I overheard talking on the telephone at the grocery store. You're kidding. Do you know this man we're talking about? Know him? You might say that. He wants to kill me. Done? Yeah. Good. Margie will take your dishes. Why are you pointing your gun at my head, lady? Margie, take the belt off my robe and yours and tie his hands to the chair. You don't have to do this. I'm not going to hurt you. Ouch! Margie, take it easy. This is ridiculous. All done. There's rope in my uncle's office. I can bind his legs if needed. Not needed. What do you want from me, lady? How about I ask the questions, okay? Good. Why are you really hiding at the inn? And don't say it's because of the snow, because it only started snowing yesterday. What? No answer? Okay, how about this one? Are you hiding money somewhere inside this house? I saw you flinch. Let me guess. You stole some money from someone dangerous, and now that someone wants to kill you. I'll take your silence as a yes. This is so exciting. Can I hold the gun on him? No, but you can go down in the basement and search for the money. Oh, another flinch. I love it when criminals give themselves away. Don't make me go down there by myself. Okay, grab the rope and we'll tie him up so he can't move. We wrapped the rope around the man's entire body so he couldn't move a muscle. He fought with us, but eventually gave in. It might have been because Margie slapped him across the face and told him to stop crying like a little baby that did it. We made our way down to the basement and began feeling the walls for hidden compartments in the secret room the man somehow got locked inside. While we were down there, I heard some commotion upstairs, but ignored most of it, assuming it was only the man trying to break free from his restraints. And then... Help me! Margie! The man from the barn is in here! I raced up the steps just in time. The man from the barn somehow got into the house and now straddled the man tied to the chair on the ground and was choking him. Where's the money, you double-crosser? Free, scumbag. Hardley? What are you doing here? Where's the money, Reggie? I'm not saying a word. He's tied up now, so no one is going to kill you. Now talk. Where did you stash the money? You're going to jail no matter what, so you might as well make it easy on yourself. I knew I never should have gotten mixed up in this scheme. Tell her where the money is, damn it. Behind the furnace. Did you say behind the furnace? Oh, no. Oh, no, what? I saw a brown paper bag near the coal pile and, oh boy, I might have used it to start the fire in the furnace. You did what? You idiot! The police came and took the two thieves away. It was nothing more than a bank heist gone wrong, carried out by a handful of inept criminals. They were both going to jail. Margie lied about using the money to start a fire in the coal furnace. Her uncle had his stack of old newspapers for that. She didn't know what was in the bag and just left it alone. Well, here's to peace and quiet. Haha, what peace and quiet? I thought it was kind of fun. Being a school secretary gets boring after a while. So, Margie, Lacey tells me this place is haunted. Is that true? I think my cousins just told me that to scare me when I was a gullible little kid. Oh, that's too bad. Or maybe they weren't lying.